So here is a diagram I drew that will explain how you can use both the crypto and the fiat world in one sort of a system to move money. So just to explain some of the various players I've drawn on the screen, it looks a little confusing, but it'll be pretty easy to understand. So there's USA, there's Latin America, there's Africa, Europe, and Asia. In the USA, we have a consumer, a customer in Chicago, Illinois. We have a licensed money transmitter operator somewhere, let's say they're licensed in Illinois. We have two types of a bank account. We have a bank account for in a specific bank that will accept crypto based clients. So this licensed MTO, this money transmitter license holder in the US, we will give them a separate bank account. So this is a US demand deposit account for the US MTO. We also have another collection account in the United States that is for the EU license holder, and I will explain that over here. In the Europe side, there are two parties we're dealing with, two very important. We're dealing with an EMI license holder. The EMI license holder is e-money, electronic money institution. They're allowed to give IBANs. They're basically a pseudo bank, and they are passported all over Europe. They're allowed to touch money. They can behave as a payment institution, meaning they can receive money from a party overseas and they can send money to a party overseas and even obviously domestically within the EU and the UK. The other party is the crypto license. So this is someone that is licensed in, let's say, Estonia, and the crypto license company becomes an agent of this EMI license. So now we are tying the two entities together. Over here, I've shown, Europe. Let's say the EMI is based out of London, UK. I have two red dots over here, one representing the EMI license and one representing the crypto license. We have two orange dots over here in Europe. These are bank accounts related to, correspondent banking. So this is an account in Euro belonging to bank ABC. This is an account in Euro belonging to bank XYZ. Bank ABC could be the correspondent account for the Nairobi Money Transfer Company. Bank XYZ could be the correspondent account for these, Santiago, Chile-based company. In Asia, we have two examples: Karachi, Pakistan, and Manila, Philippines. In Africa, we have Somalia, Nairobi, and Lagos. And in Latin America, I've shown two examples of, Lima, Peru, and Santiago, in Chile. The important part over here is to understand what the EMI does. And the EMI is basically, and these two are the most critical elements. The EMI license holder and the crypto license holder. Both are licensed out of the European Union. The crypto license is an agent of the EMI, so they are tied together. The EMI is a pseudo bank. That means they can offer IBANs to everyone within the EU, everyone outside the EU. So the EMI license can offer an IBAN like you see over here, 1234, to the US money transfer operator. So this US money transfer operator has an account with this EU EMI license holder. They can give the Somalian company MTO an account in the EU. They can give a settlement bank, corresponding account. They can give the Peru company an account. They can give the Manila MTO an account. They can give the Lagos MTO an account. They can give the Chile MTO an account. And and obviously, if you are trying to run this whole system as yourself, so let's say you are an entrepreneurial Nigerian or a Bangladeshi or from Philippines or from Kenya or from Santiago, and you come to me and you say, Faisal, put me together this thing, put this system together so I can run it. I'm a marketing company. Obviously, you also need an account for your commissions. So the EU EMI will also give you another commission account for you, for your ISO. You'll be an ISO, an independent sales organization, and you'll also have an account. And the most beautiful thing is that because all these are entities are holding accounts in the same pseudo bank, so to speak, the settlement is intra-account settlement. That means the US MTO can pay the Somalian MTO, can pay the Peruvian MTO instantly. It is instantly settled because all the accounts are in the same bank. So this is something important to understand. The other thing are these two colored lines. One is the green line and one is a blue line. The blue line is crypto delivery, the green line is fiat rail. So this is fiat money going across, and the blue lines means crypto delivery. So let's take a transaction. Chicago, a customer wants to send money to, let's say, Nigeria. The US MTO would collect the money on his behalf. They would transport this money into their crypto account because they don't want to use their regular bank accounts. They would only want to use a designated bank account for cryptocurrency. Because if this bank account closes, the US licensed MTO still has other bank accounts for fiat and they're untouched, they're unaffected, they're not affected by anything else, and it's business as usual. So they'll put the money over here, or they can say, hey, you know what? I already have a settlement account over here. I'll keep this money over here, or the money is transported to the settlement account. They can do a Swift wire transfer to their IBAN in the EU or UK, and they can put the money there. From there, this transaction is now being passed on to the EU EMI license. So they have officially received over here fiat money. So if you look at the transaction flow, Chicago to the licensed MTO, wherever they may be, is fiat. From the US to EU, the movement is fiat. So if you look at the flow of funds from Chicago to the licensed MTO is fiat. They can move the money either to their account over here, which is also fiat, or move money over here. So the movement of funds over here is all fiat, if you see. There's no crypto involved. Now the transaction has been officially handed over to the EMI license, which is allowed to do payment institution, meaning it's allowed to take money from a third party and send it to a third party. They will then transfer to say, okay, we have received the money, and they hand it over to the crypto license company. The crypto license company also has an account with the EMI, and the crypto license company buys Bitcoin. They send it to their partner in Nigeria. The Nigerian partner, sells it off, takes the money, gives the money to the end customer, and provides proof of delivery. So over here, you can see the rails were in crypto. The end partner, the MTO on ground, and you have to have an MTO on ground. I think I've covered this already, where you need a correspondent tie-up. You have to have a licensed partner. You cannot do this on your own. It's not allowed. It's illegal. So let's say you have a partner on ground that is licensed by CBN or the Bureau de Change, what have you. They will send the money on, let's say, on the Luno exchange, etc. They will take those nairas and give it to the end customer. Provide proof of delivery to the crypto license company, which provides proof of delivery to the EMI license company, which provides proof of delivery to the US license MTO. So this is how it's done. So the most crucial part is this part, the EMI and the crypto license, because the EMI is able to take fiat from anywhere, especially the United States, is then able to do two things: either deliver the fiat themselves. Let's say in this case they want to deliver fiat into Santiago, Chile, and you can do that. And you would say, well, why doesn't the US license MTO deliver into Chile? Well, maybe the US license does not have a direct agreement with a party in Chile. Maybe they don't have an agreement to deliver into Karachi, Pakistan. Maybe they don't have a delivery system to deliver into Nairobi, Kenya. Because all these are correspondent accounts that take time and money and pre-funding, so they rather give it to an aggregator. So the EMI acts like an aggregator, and they can push this money out. So the EMI can then decide, if you want to do fiat delivery, they can deliver it everywhere else. They also get to decide if this is going to be a crypto delivery, then they hand over the money to the crypto company, which has a bank account in the same EMI, and then the crypto license is able to buy the coins and deliver it. Because the crypto agency, and this is the most crucial part, because the crypto agency is a direct agent of the EMI, they are allowed to do third party delivery, because crypto license holders themselves cannot do third party delivery into any other country, etc. It's not allowed. So in this case, let's say they want to push the money out to Lima, Peru. They'll buy the crypto license, they'll buy the cryptocurrency, I beg your pardon, and deliver the bitcoins into Lima, Peru. And from here, they can, just the on ground, there has to be an on ground licensed partner in Lima. They will take the possessions of those bitcoins, and then they will sell them and then do delivery to the end client. Provide proof of delivery to the crypto license in the EU, which provides proof of delivery to the EMI license in the EU, which provides proof of delivery to the US money transmitter license. So this is how the whole thing is based. The main key thing I told you is the crypto license being an agent of the EMI license, and this pair allows settlement worldwide. The unique thing about this arrangement is that you have multiple IBANs and issued by the EMI, and we open an account for all these entities over here. So for example, sometimes money doesn't even need to be moved over here. So let's say you get them in this Nairobi or this Manila entity gets money. They say, oh, move it to our IBAN account. So you have it here. Then what? Well, guess what? This Manila entity could also say, hey, can you move it to this bank ABC, which happens to be my correspondent bank in the EU? So we can move it using SEPA over there. So, the Lagos Nigerian entity, the local partner on ground over here, say, hey, I would like you to send money to my bank XYZ, which is my correspondent bank in the EU, and again, you can move money over there. So it's a pretty decent and a simple system. The most difficult part, obviously, is this part. When you have this thing together, uh, I believe this is the part that everyone has problem with, because crypto licenses have a very difficult time getting access to banking, and if they do, the rates are ridiculous, and if the rates are ridiculous, then it serves no purpose in providing remittance services. So the EMI license that we have, we work with a few EMI license holders, and we work with a few licensed crypto companies who are agents of the EMI license. That's the whole deal. We provide, multi-European, multi-currency accounts in the European Union, which are Euro and GBP. We can also do USD, but it's a little tricky. And we can essentially take money from the United States, bring it into Europe. Either you can do fiat delivery, either you can do netting off, which is something that many people want, or either you can do delivery via Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever your cryptocurrency of choice is. It does not absolve you from having a company over here, a local on ground MTO as a partner. You need that part. Many people think, oh, you know what, Faisal, we've got this covered over here, we don't need any part. No, you need that part. Without that, the transaction is illegal. And because everyone is assured that their bank account is IBAN has been provided for, the settlements are almost instantaneous, which is the huge part over here. And not only that, in the SEPA region, we have access to SEPA in, so that means we can make payment over here. There's literally 10 seconds into any bank account in the SEPA region, in the EU region. So this is how it works. I hope it's been a little illuminating. I know the diagram is not could have been more clear, but anyways, given the time and so forth. So just to recap, you have a originating country. In this case, I've shown United States. The core is the aggregator over here, which is an EMI license, which is allowed to issue IBANs, which can take delivery of fiat funds and move fiat funds. The EMI license has an agent, which is a licensed cryptocurrency exchange, or cryptocurrency wallet rather, from Estonia. They are also an agent, so not only can they take cryptocurrency and deliver it, they are able to deliver it because they are a agent of the EMI license. Um, Again, they have their account also in the same EMI institution, so settlement and transfers are instantaneous. They can then move funds to all the appropriate countries or cities where the on-ground agent may open an account with the local exchange, or receive that exchange, or just plainly take possession of the Bitcoin and say, hey, just give me one Bitcoin, I'll make the delivery, and what I do with the Bitcoin is up to me. And then the reverse chain, and needless to say, the on-ground party in all these cities has to be a licensed money transfer operator. So what happens over here is they provide proof of delivery back to the crypto license holder, which provides proof of delivery to EMI, which provides proof of delivery to the originating MTO, and that's how the funds are settled. So anyways, that was the basic thing. If you have any questions and or comments, as always, there is a form in the description below. Fill it out, refer to this video, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Till next time, have a good one.